Here we go. Let's just share my screen here. There we go. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning once again. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday. Today is my liberation day. I get liberated from all the hair on my head. I get a haircut, which I desperately need. All right. Good morning, Alexander. Let me say hello to everybody and then we'll begin. Hope everybody's doing well. And hopefully, people actually, I've stopped getting emails about why I haven't been doing swing trades this week. Finally, people have figured it out, it seems to be. All right. Vertuvian, good morning. Devin, good morning. Brian, good morning. The Sassy Trainer, good morning. Malik, Stacy. Share my screen here. Let me throw that away here. All right, let me continue. Stefan, Stacy, HG, good morning, HG. Santiago, CJ, Omar, thank you for the nice email, Omar. Eduardo, Mike, JB, Tim, Don, Dave, Ivano, Vernon, Rakesh. What in the world is Trump doing? Well, we'll find out right now. I'll be reading about it in a minute. I want to know what he's been doing too. Don't think I don't want to catch up either. Glenn, good morning. Robert, good morning. Chris, Deb, Jody, Mark, Rakesh, Lydia, Art, Wade, Bill, Stephen, Anessa, John, Steve, Ray, Jill, Ron, Doris, Pete, Garen, Blair. Good morning, Blair. It's been a while. Samson, Nathan, Mark, Dr. Serena. Good morning, my actuary. Rebecca, Tom, Timothy, Manuel, MV, Dave, Eagle Beagle. Good morning. Thomas, Steve, Clay, Arnulfo, Larry, Dave, Kevin. Good morning, Kevin. From Peru. Wow. Fancy. Usually you're in Carlsbad. Kirk, good morning. Today's the day, Kirk. Getting that hair chopped off. Ralph, Genevieve, Stan, Delbert, Dana, Walter, Carlos, good morning. That's right. The early bird definitely gets to eat first. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Liberty, Alexander, good morning, Alexander. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. I just want to say good morning to everybody, and then we will begin. We got Graham, we got Duzzy, we got Lewis, Deanna, Sherman, a Keyhawk fan, David, Jan, Rosalind, Havad. Good morning, Havad. Henry, Jeff. Good morning, Jeff. Karen, thank you for the nice email yesterday, Karen. Very, very nice. Joy, I've been getting a lot of very nice emails. Look at that, 200 people. Oh, by the way, folks, two things. If you want to watch this in really good quality, because we are going to be talking about charts, go to the HD tab right here on this wheel, right below to the right of the video, this little crank here. Click on it and make sure it's a 1080, okay? Because then you'll be able to see me at the highest quality, and then you'll be able to really see these charts. Not the same quality that I'm seeing it, but almost the same quality that I'm seeing it. And then, if you're there, if you don't mind, click the thumbs up button that's below the crank right here. I'll do it myself. And that's all I'll say about that. I'm not going to go into all of that. All right, let me continue saying good morning to everybody. Joyce, Santiago, Karen, Dr. Serena, Harold, Scuba, Chris, Stephen, Robert, Stephen, Gaston, good morning. Steve, Michael, Kyung, Harry, Richard, good morning, Richard. Afshin, John, Mike, Steely, Bob. We'll get it, Bob. We'll get it. Genevieve, Dr. Serena, James, Scampy, Cam, good morning, Cam. Deepak, let us know what the agenda for your show is today. Customer Service Live, and I'll post a link for that in a second. We got Deepak, Rich, Helen, Angie, good morning from Texas. Very nice. Ted, Illinois grain farmer. Delroy, Ed, Yep, more and more people because markets are moving. Edgar, Thomas, knowing about basis trading blowing up hedge fund, AK financial crisis. Yeah, it's no good when hedge funds are blowing up. TV, Jason, Richard. Good morning, Richard. William. Good morning, William. I hope hopefully you got my email. I responded pretty quickly to you yesterday. Bob. Thank you, Bob. Robert, Muhammad, Richard, Kathy Wood. Oh, don't get me started with Kathy Woods. I think you guys can see how bad she trades. She's a really, really, really bad trader, like a really, really bad trader. Anyway, we took another profit yesterday in the pit. It was our first trade this week in the pit. It was I don't even remember what ticker symbol it was, but it was a good trade. And if you're swing trading it, then you should be pretty happy because the market's down. Let me see what ticker symbol it was. I don't even remember anymore. Take a quick look. AbbVie. It was AbbVie. Let's see how AbbVie's doing this morning. Down 5% yesterday, $10. Oh, and it's down another 68. Here was the entry, by the way, on AbbVie. It was a busy day yesterday. Let's short AbbVie, 183.47. Look where AbbVie is right now, 168. Did anybody hold it overnight? That's okay, Bob. It's okay. Oh, everybody took AbbVie. It'd be funny if somebody said we lost money on AbbVie, right? The stock is down $10 since yesterday. $16 since we called it, but you know. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. All good. Let me give you guys some links and then we'll begin. I have a class with Kane today. It's going to be an option class. It's going to be fantastic. You guys are going to love it. And we have a VIP room at noon today, which you guys are going to love as well. Yep. It's Wednesday already. Yep. Yeah, 184. Yeah, right here. Got in right here, and some people held it overnight. And I told you guys it would be okay for a swing trade. I'd hate to see Kathy Woods and Jim Cramer have a trading love. Oh, God. Can you imagine that? That would be awful. That would be awful, awful, awful. Can you imagine me and Linda Bratsky having a baby together, a trading baby together? Wouldn't that be great? That would be great, right? Boy, did I get out too early on AbbVie. I told you guys it's okay if you want to swing it. Only made about 40%. Stan is upset. He's only made 40%. Good for you. Good for you. All right, let's talk shop, okay? Let's talk shop. What are markets doing right now? The Dow's down 700 points. This is no good. This is no good. This is no good. Not good at all. And I think finally people are starting to see why I slowed down the swing trading programs for the next. And folks, when I say slowing things down, I'm only talking like the next couple of days. I'm going to start up again pretty soon. I mean, we're talking maybe another week or so. Trust me, it's for the best. It's for the best. Yeah, just 16 points down since we called it. That's all. No big deal. So what news do we have today? Well, we have the U.S. Petroleum Status Report, right? This is going to be pretty much the only major report today, and we're going to have FOMC minutes. I'm very curious what the minutes are going to say, but I don't think the Fed is going to take any action. So this will take a back seat. This will take a back seat This will take a back seat because of all the global turmoil we are having. Tomorrow, on the other hand, we're having a pretty big report, the CPI report. Let me just highlight for you what the Fed is going to be looking at, okay? This is what they are going to be looking at. These are the only two things they're going to be looking at. They're not going to look at anything else. They don't care about month over month. It means nothing. They get revised. What we want to see is ex-food and energy. We want this number 3, and we want this number 2.6. That would say that things are, in fact, cooling off, and the Fed can say, well, we're still making progress. If this number is at 3.1, then the Fed's going to say we haven't had any progress from a year ago. And that would put them the market's been really crazy. Yeah, that's right, Boyd. That's right. That's exactly right. The reacting to China. I'll talk about that in a minute. By the way, if you guys think I'm completely in the knowledge of what's happening with China, I don't. I'm going to read this just like you guys right now. I just went quickly highlighted all the important things, and there was a lot of important things to read. But the bottom line is, I don't know how important this number is going to be in light of the intervening, superseding acts that we are having in the world right now, like the tariff fiasco, where we don't know where we're going to end. Um, so that's that. Now, what's the biggest factor that's driving global economy right now? Do you guys remember what I said? What's equivalent of the VIX for global economy? Can anybody answer my question? Can anybody? Hey, Ali, good morning to you. Good morning. I love the coffee. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me what the biggest factor for the world is? What is the equivalent of the VIX for the world? Can somebody tell me what that is? It's not a train wreck, but it's going to look like one if we don't. If we don't. Yes, crude oil. Thank you. Crude oil. What did crude oil do? Remember what I told you? Crude oil is the measure of volatility in the world. It's the equivalent of the VIX in the USA. That's right. Bucket of oil, right? Energy, right? It's been very tough. It's been very tough on the SPY because of this crazy volatility we've been having. And not even the volatility, guys. It's the option premium. It's the option premium. That trade we took on yesterday, we should have lost maybe 5 cents on that trade if the option premiums were normal. Option premiums. Option premiums are about 2 to 3 times higher than they normally are right now. Yeah. So this does not give me. We broke the low here. We broke the low on crude oil. Folks, the lower crude oil goes, the higher the odds that we're going to have a recession. This is the best recessionary indicator in the world. I'm not joking. If you don't believe me, take a look at COVID. Look at what dropped first during COVID. This thing just fell apart. And it's down 6% today. That's really, 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 you know, this is bad. This is really bad. And this gives us a new low. Another thing that's giving us a new low is the following. Let me show you. Well, actually, I don't have to do that. I could just go right here. Do you see the Russell 2000, guys? Do you see this? I can't communicate back and forth, but so I'm assuming you guys are seeing and hearing all this. Uh, but this right here, this is very, very bad. And you know why we're breaking this low? Because bonds are crashing. Interest rates are going substantially higher right now. This whole thing, whoever said that Trump is planning on doing this because rates are going down, and no, rates are going up aggressively. This is aggressive. As a matter of fact, let me show you how aggressive this is. We are now approaching. Remember I said we're okay if we trade above the 200, we need to test this area. We never did. We just opened here and then went right down. In the last 5 days. Now remember something. Remember something, folks. Good morning, Terrence. Good morning, Mike. Eagle Beagle. Excuse me. I got to leave a few minutes early today. I have to give blood across the street from my office. So I'm going to have to leave about 10 minutes early. So I want to be succinct today and give you everything before. I don't want to run out of time. Speaking of time, let me give you customer service live link. Let me give you customer service live link. Let's not forget about that. Cam, if you don't mind, I'll do it myself, actually. I'll just repost it here. Good morning, Cam. And here, you don't have to look at your Slack. I just reposted something. Why would people be selling bonds? Because people are selling because there's less confidence in the U.S. economy. It's a recessionary tactic. They're selling bonds. They're selling bonds because interest rates are going higher. We have fear of higher interest rates for a longer time, Boyd. This is a very normal reaction when you have a global sell-off. How often do I give blood? Once every year, but my test results, I had a stomach bug. Unbeknownst to me, I gave them 3 months ago, but I had a stomach bug and my tests were all messed up. So the doctor asked me to come in when I don't have a stomach bug and do it again. So I usually do it every year, but I have to, this is like a repeat. So yeah, yeah, no, this is no good, guys. This is no good. When interest rates go up like this, when yield goes up, nobody wants U.S. bonds right now. U.S. is losing their luster. Nobody wants U.S. bonds right now, guys. U.S. economy is losing stability. Look at U.S. dollar. It's in the trash. Nobody wants U.S. bonds right now, which is what I was trying to say, that if we can't sell our bonds, it's going to be a problem. But anyways, bonds going lower is a problem. It's a big problem because we need to offset these. Trump is giving no clear expectation of what the market will do or react to next, as he's only saying we must endure these difficult times. No other word, hang on to your butt. Well, Eagle Beagle, it's kind of like what I said yesterday. Yes, see, they are right. China is dumping bonds. They are. One of the things what I said to you guys yesterday, and I wasn't trying to be argumentative, but what I said yesterday is Trump has two ways to go. He can use these tariffs to bring he can use this as a negotiation tactic, or he can use this as a tool to help America. He can't do both. You see? So, and he hasn't told us which way he's going. And I think that's a huge problem. Okay? Yeah, they're dumping bonds. They are dumping bonds. Trust me on this because I know some institutional traders who trade. I know a few bond traders. I know several bond traders. And bonds are being dumped by China and by Taiwan right now, aggressively. Also by Canada. So if there's no secondary market for bonds, it's a huge problem for the US of A. And this is what I've been saying. This is a complex problem. I just want to get some more clarity from Trump. I'd like to ask President Trump, sir, are you doing this as a negotiation tactic, or are you doing this to are you doing this he said we are get 2 billion or trillion a day if it was in the high fives. I don't know, but I'm going to tell you, we need to clarify if he's doing this to bring global economy to the table or if he's doing this to help USA. It can't be both. It's one or the other, okay? They can buy back the bonds, but they're not going to. Yeah, they're not going to do that. China dumping bonds makes sense in retaliation, helping to manipulate the market and pressuring Trump. That's right. That's exactly right, Boyd. That's exactly what's happening. Kane was one of the top bond traders in the world. He used to work for PIMCO. He was trained by Peter Navarro. Why do you think I hired him? This guy knows his stuff. You know, Bill Gross, Peter Navarro, those guys, that's who Kane worked for. I'll be live with him at 10 o'clock. You can talk. We'll talk to him about. But this is bad. And look at where we're going. We're going all the way to the bottom. Remember what I told you guys yesterday? If we break this level, which we did yesterday, we're going to go lower, and we did, and we're going lower now. Yeah, they do. They just sell our bonds. They do. Oh no, you didn't just say that, Gaetano. I did. I remember I drew this line and I said if we're on this side of the fence, it's good. If we're on this side of the fence, it's bad. What is US dollar doing? Remember I said if it can't pass above this area here, you guys need to start paying attention because I've been saying all of this. Yes, where have you, Anna Kumar, where have you been like for the last few days? Folks, like, is any of this, okay, all right, you guys are asking questions like this, like we're doing, like there's something new happening here. Haven't I been telling you this for the last several days? Like, is there like, why are you so surprised? Like, folks, I'm sorry, there's 538 people here, and you're asking like this is your first time here. Have I not been telling you this every single day now for the last 3 weeks? Like every day. Yeah, you guys are acting like you guys are acting right, like we were here yesterday for 2 hours talking about this. And the day before, and the day before, and the day before. Were you just guys hoping that what I'm saying wouldn't happen? Is that it? Every day, every day. Like, why are you like so surprised? Like, what is the people who are saying this are the same people who I see every day. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is a broken record. Please, folks, maybe you guys can start paying attention. So remember what I said, if we can't get above this area, remember I drew this for you and I said if we can't get above this area, if we can't get back into this level, the odds are we're going to back away. Hey Cam, am I saying anything that I haven't been saying for the last 3 weeks? I want to make sure I'm not losing my mind here. Hey Oля, let me give you guys links while I'm pausing. Class at 10 o'clock with Kane, Trader Kane. VIP room link. Folks, there's like, I mean, like, I've been saying this for a month now, like, probably, maybe more. And here's customer service live. Oh, and by the way, we created the dashboard for TradingView, the market internals trading board for TradingView. It's in the members area. Sorry, we with Matt having a baby, we just forgot to put it in. He finished it yesterday. So TradingView market internals should be in the members area. Okay, just FYI. So remember, so here, just to okay, so I'll pretend I'm going to pretend I've never said any of this before. Okay, so the U.S. dollars in the toilet. I drew this little rectangle and I said if price can't get into the 8-day EMA, it'll more than likely come back down. I talked about the bond market. I drew this trend line for you yesterday, and I said we broke the trend line, and there's a lot of stuff here. The odds are we're going to break down and yield is going to go higher. Okay, if you wish the market would go up, then everything would be great. Yeah, I don't wish anything. I'm just telling you what it is. Don't worry, Trump says he knows what he's doing. Oh, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, the bond market is down 3 basis points. Folks, the bond market is down 3 basis points. Crude oil is down 5.5%. Global economy is not looking peachy. Gold, what's going on with gold? Well, if you may remember, I said we're holding on to the 50-day moving average. Gold is being in play again. We're having a nice up day. But you may remember, named my market internals chart the 4 horsemen. Good job. Good job, Jeff. Jeff, did he put the levels on there? Let me know if he put the levels on there. The 1500 up, down, the 900. Let me know if he put it in there. If not, I'll ask him to do it. And I also wanted to make an audible alert. And folks, if you haven't given a thumbs up yet, it's right here. Please do. I'm going to give myself a thumbs up. Let's see how many we have. We have 173, and we have 557 people there. How dare you? How about some thumbs up, guys? All right. How low did crude go during COVID? Ooh, good question. Good question. That's a great question. Let's take a look. Right here. Right there. We got a ways to go. We got a ways to go. But there shouldn't be any surprise here, folks. That's what blows my mind away. Why are you surprised? Like, I've been literally telling you this every single day. Oh yeah, I'm going to tell you again. Don't buy gold till gold is above this level in the day session. This level right here. Right here. Wait till we trade here. Not here. Here. Above. Above. We're at it right now. We want to be above. Same thing I told you yesterday. Nothing new. Nothing new. Maybe I got to repeat myself more often. China, what is China doing? China is sitting at the 200-day moving average. China is just sitting here. China is just sitting here right now. So let's see if we can get China to start basing out. We're going to start basing out in the USA. Our economy is tied to China and Europe. And I told you that we are not going to stabilize in the US. What makes you think we're surprised? Well, a lot of people here, Keyhawk fan, a lot of people here. A lot of people are like, what? You said Russia would be hurting if it gets to these levels. I did. The good thing is that this putting pressure on Congress and Senate to pass tax cuts to offset pressure for a tariff war. Yeah, maybe. Boyd, they are not Congress is not very reactive, and Senate, they're not very reactive. I think they're waiting for the Fed to do that. Okay, so we're at the 200-day moving average, folks. If we could stay in this line on China FXI around 32, this will show some stability. We don't want to break this level. So far, this is good. Now we need to get Europe to cooperate as well. Things I've missed my mind the most. Moondog. Yeah, it'll take a long time. All right, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is right at the low. We're not breaking. We're holding on here. We're holding on. This is good. This is a positive sign. Remember, there's a strong correlation between Bitcoin and megacaps. Let's see what megacaps are doing. Megacaps are coming to the low, but they're not really breaking this area. Notice China is not breaking this area. This is good news. We're starting to get some semblance of direction of a bottoming pattern. Again, not a capitulation, but a bottoming pattern. What's the difference in a capitulation and a bottoming pattern? A bottoming pattern is probing. We're probing areas. It's like a blind guy or a gal doing this, right? We're probing. A capitulation is a full-on reversal, okay? Senators are varying your portfolio. Okay, so again, there's a good chance we're at these levels. The only caveat I would say is Russell that's breaking lower, and the fact that bonds are breaking lower, and the fact that crude oil is breaking lower. We're going to have to assimilate for that. But the fact that China is now at a support level, and the fact that USA is trying to find some support. Hopefully, we won't break Monday's low. That's going to be huge if we break Monday's low because we're going to start another leg. But I drew this line for you, and it held pretty well on Monday. That level is 479.98, about 479. Okay? Yeah, creating a support. Hopefully, China is too, right at the 200-day moving average. Let's talk a little bit about the fundamentals, okay? Now, I'm reading this with you, along with you, and I'm trying to see if we can find any information here that can be helpful to us, okay? And it's very important to have the big picture so we know exactly what's what. We're down 1.25 or 1.42 this morning as U.S. President Trump's, again, not USA tariffs, President Trump's tariffs. Every time, President Trump's tariffs. I love how they're doing that every time. They want to make sure you know it's the President Trump's tariffs, not U.S. tariffs. Came into effect, and China hiked tariffs on U.S. goods. Hence bonds going down. Interest rates going higher. Makes perfect sense. Let's see, where were we? U.S. equity points to another volatile session. Duh. Stock index futures initially plunged after Trump's so-called reciprocal tariffs came into forces, intensifying concerns about the impact of U.S. economy. The measure includes a 104% tariff on Chinese imports. That's not sustainable. Would that make sense with small cap being lower? Yes, of course, Michael. That's why. They have the most sensitivity to interest rates. But you know what the second index that has the most sensitivity to interest rates is? This one right here. And look how dangerously close we are to the bottom. Look at how I drew this trend line, how close this trend line is. I'll just adjust it a little bit to the low right there. I'll cheat. There we go. All right. Down 1.47% already. Let's continue. Commerce, let's see here. Later, stock futures briefly turned positive after Chinese Ministry of Commerce stated the nation was open to a dialogue. Yeah, everything is being driven by China right now. That's why I like to see how China is basing out right here. That's good. Stock index futures faced renewal selling pressure after China raised tariffs on good import from the USA to 84%. Ooh, taking effect tomorrow. Wow. Magnificent Seven took a dump again. Tesla, bye bye. Chip stocks, not good. Let's see if chip stocks are below the low. Very important. Very, very important. Very, very. I'm sorry if I'm going back and forth, but this is important. Nope, we're not. This is good. This is good. That may be a pivot for now. For now. RPM, this was one of the stocks on my short list yesterday in the pit. Plunged over 9%. Building material company reported weaker than expected earnings. That's really not driving the market right now. Japan pulled 60 billion worth of government bonds. Yep, they did. They did. Health insurance stocks did well yesterday. Keep an eye on these stocks. Actually, CVS is the only stock on my bullish list today. Humana climbed over 10%. UNH, we may have more today. We'll see. Now, I'm going to read something to you, and I want to ask you an interesting question. I'm going to read something to you, and I want you to tell me when was the first time you heard this before. The fundamental reason for the drawdown has been policy uncertainty. Hey, I remember somebody using that exact same word. It's a functionally impossible to put in a bottom until the fundamental reason has been resolved, or at least until directional clarity, uncertainty. Uncertainty. Do you guys remember? I remember this guy about 6 to 8 weeks ago. Writing. What was his name? Gee, do you guys remember somebody saying exactly this 6 weeks ago to you? I know. But who said it first? Who said it before it was in the middle of a freaking newspaper front cover? You vaguely remember something. Yeah. The funny thing is, you could have this guy's literally quoting me. Since I started listening to you in January. Kramer. Oh, yeah, that's right. Either Kramer. Yeah. Folks, if you want to know what's going to happen in the world a couple of months earlier, it usually pays to come here, because my butt has been saying this now for 2 months, probably more, as far back as I can remember. Yeah, never heard that word before, right? All right. Just that's why it like blows my mind when people are like so surprised. Yeah. You've been very clear about the direction. Yeah, it was Clyde. It was definitely Clyde. But I read this. I was like, hey, this sounds really familiar. I remember somebody saying this like 50 times a day over the last couple of months with people arguing with me. Kramer was on harping on uncertainty yesterday. Remember what I told you? What is the biggest factor to driving price? Uncertainty. All right. I don't know if he's in the room. Maybe he is. I don't know, Patrick, but this is what I've been saying every single day, twice a day, and writing on Telegram channel, at least 50. All right, let's get the popcorn out. Matt really gets pissed off at these because this is funny. This is how the Fed covers their ass. On Tuesday, they said tariffs were way bigger than he expected. Policymakers may not be able to wait for economic impact to be reflected. Instead, they should just actively engage with business to assess the effects in real time. We just lived through and learned what happened when inflation is raging out of control. Yeah, but what did you do? But what did you do knowing it was going to happen? If I knew it was going to happen, you knew it was going to happen because you lowered the rates when Trump was already elected the second time. How come you're not saying that here? I'm not going to let that go, Goolsby. I'm not going to let it go. You lowered rates after Trump got elected, you moron. And you have the balls to say this? You knew he was going to do this. We knew he was going to do this, but you still lowered rates. I ain't letting it go, Goolsby. I am not letting it go. Dolly said the central bank has the flexibility to wait before making any interest. Oh yeah, they're going to stick it to Trump. So with growth good and policy in place, we build the time and the ability to just tread slowly. You know what they're going to tell Trump? Do you guys want me to tell you what they're going to tell Trump? This. With policy uncertainty, we don't know what to do. That's what they're going to tell him, okay? Why is it that Trump can unilaterally? He can't, Cam, but that's a whole different conversation. He can't. He's using completely, he can't. But we don't talk about that because Republicans have the House and the Senate. He can't. He can't. It's completely against the law what he's doing. He can do it in emergency war situation, which he pulled for Canada and Mexico, but he really can't. He can't do it unilaterally. Only one federal government voted not to decrease rates. Has been quiet. Thought that my Cam. I thought that was committees. Yeah. But we're kind of skipping that. Trishan, and he ordered parts of the job when the price was up, and he asked why, and they said because of tariffs, because they even hit. This is Ohio already taking advantage of this. Of course. Look at Amazon. Look at Amazon. Did you go to 100% cash? No, I went to 95% cash. 90, maybe 90. I have I have 600 shares of SPY, and I have 100 or 200 shares of Walmart. That's all I have. That's all I have. It's a very large account, and that's all I have. That's it. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Let's not rehash things that we already know. Bonds are now pricing in a 50% chance that they're going to cut rates in May. I don't see them doing that at all. I hope they do, but I don't see it happening. Market watchers are waiting U.S. consumer data. That's this report that's coming on Friday that I told you about. Very important report. Today, we're watching the minutes of the meeting. I don't think these are going to have any impact on the market at all. Why? Because this is what the market is focused on right now. Every time the answer to all of your questions is right here. If you want to ask why, just read what this guy said. I don't know who this guy is, but he just pretty much quoted exactly what I've been saying for the last I don't know how long. U.S. consumer data. Today we have minutes, wholesale inventories. Nobody cares about this. Nobody cares about crude oil inventories. Nobody cares about Fed data right now. All we care about right now, and I hope they only have that much one day. I hope to only have that much one day. It's my retirement account. It's a very large account that it's my retirement account. Delta Airlines set to report, airline stocks, folks, airline stocks. Now, earnings are a superseding event. Earnings will supersede these announcements for 1 or 2 days. So a stock will do its own thing for a day or two, and then it'll revert. Now, this is the problem today, folks, and this is why the markets are down, not because of China, but because of Europe. Europe is down 2% this morning after President Trump raised tariffs to a 100-year high. I can't believe I'm reading that. 100-year high. And intensified pressure on China. See, Europe hasn't they're still equalizing. Trump's reciprocal tariffs include 20% levy on Europe, went into effect today. Healthcare stocks led the decline. I'm bearish on healthcare right now. Trump said AbbVie, shorted AbbVie, healthcare, said that U.S. would soon announce a very major tariff on pharmaceuticals. AbbVie, I'm shorting AbbVie, uncertainty. Why? Why is this happening, Roger? Right here. Next time, I'm just going to say, read what Scott Ladner said. All right. If it's in here, I usually stop. Once I see if I'm saying something and I see them repeating it, which usually happens a month or two later, I usually stop talking about it. So I'm about to move on to a different topic. China closed higher amid growing speculation that authorities will implement stimulus to protect the economy. Benchmark, and folks, that's what the market's going to be watching today very, very closely in real time. China became effective around midday local Wednesday. However, tariffs threat materialized. Investors re-entered the market, focusing on likely response. Defense and consumer stocks gained ground on Wednesday. Okay. Semiconductor AI stocks retreat, also advanced. Okay. Japan closed sharply lower, sharply lower. They're not assimilating this yet. Tracking overnight losses on Wall Street, growing concerns over tariffs. Tech stocks led the decline, not good. Export-oriented stocks slumped. Benchmark experienced significant volatility. Expect that from U.S., surging 6% on Tuesday after a steep decline to a 1.5-year low. Stocks to watch today. Ford is down. Look for car companies to be down. Look for utility companies to be up. Executive order aiming increased production of U.S. coal. This is, by the way, Trump did something good. He signed an executive order increasing the production of coal in the U.S. This is good. This is good. He did something good. I like this. We may get some upside on utility stocks today as a result of this. And Dr. Pepper is up as well. Okay. So that's the news, folks. Again, the biggest impact is on the reason we are down right now is, again, I'm just going to start pointing to this, and the biggest reason stocks are down is because Europe, not China, which is surprising. Europe and Japan are still assimilating price into their value. The sector that I'm most concerned about today is the Russell 2000, the chips Russell 2000 that already broke the low, and the Dow Jones. Which is down over 2% already trading. But let me show you guys something. You see how here? See this wick right here? See how the meat of this red bar moves into the wicky area right here? See, the wick, I don't really pay too much attention to the wick when I'm picking highs and lows. The fact that we're already trading the meat, not the wick, the meat of this bar is trading within this area is not a good sign. Okay? I hope so, Boyd. I hope so. He also allowed the extended life of coal-fired power. That's very good. We should have done that a long time ago. That's very, very good. So I don't like these sectors, and I'm going to be, the next support, folks, is the low of Monday on every major index. How do momentum levels look? Well, let me show you. Remember what I told you yesterday. You have 1,497 stocks making a 90-day low. That includes inverse ETFs, which don't count. Taking away the ETFs, you have 1,102 stocks making 90-day lows. Yesterday, that number was 817. The day before was 1,058. Below that is 802, and then 23. We're getting down there, but the number doesn't seem to be declining. This is a huge number. Now, let me tell you how many stocks are making 90-day highs. 2, which we don't trade. Let me show you how many stocks are making 52-week highs. 2. 20-week highs, 0. Roger, how come you're not trading to the long side? I want you to trade to the long side. I demand trades. How do you want me to find you long trades when there's 0 stocks making 20-week highs? All right, what about 50-day highs? 0. Look, 0. You want me to get them out of my butt? How about A-lines? You want me to find you A-lines? Okay, here's an A-line. That's the only stock on my long list, CVS, and I'll talk about that in a minute. How about short side? No. On my short list? No. So 2 out of 4 are on my short list. And I got plenty of stocks on my short list. Do you know how difficult it is for the market to go when 664 stocks are making 1-year low, and 2 stocks are making a 1-year high? And these are I don't even know what the hell this is. This is a problem. This is a problem. Okay? All right. Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Let's look at momentum levels. This is materials, basic materials continue moving lower. Hey, Mia. Mia's very upset about all of this. Real estate moving lower. Information tech almost at the low. I know, but the problem with the short stocks is a lot of them are overextended. They're over. Let me explain to you the problem with short stocks. You know what? I'll instead of me doing it right now, I'm running out of time. I have to leave very soon. But what I wanted to say was that I'll do it today. I'll show you. I'll do a Bollinger Band width, and I'll explain to you why we've been very cautious to the short side as well. Let me also give you some links. I'll be on with Kane at 10. I'll be in my VIP room at noon, and I have a great lesson for you guys. Let me tell you what I have planned for you in my VIP room today. Let me tell you what I have planned in my VIP room for you today. I'm going to talk about how to determine if you're overpaying for option premium, the single biggest factor that will determine whether the downside global trading action will end, finding stocks to the downside that are not overextended, another Bollinger width exercise, how to take advantage of volatility to the downside right now, fastest moving stocks during the second half of the session. That's my agenda for today. So I hope you guys join me in the VIP room, and here's the link again. And let me give you customer service live link, because Cam is the man with the plan. And Gustavo. Don't forget Gustavo and the Boberman. Don't forget Mr. Boberman. All right. Hey, RJ. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. So momentum levels are still in the dumpster. As far as fragmentation, not really, doesn't really matter right now. But you could see all of technology is pretty much down here. Russell 2000, mid-cap technology, material, semiconductor, energy. It's all in the shitter. All speculative stocks are in the shitter, except for communication and Bitcoin. Bitcoin just is right here at the low. If we can contain this low, there's a good chance we will maintain the low on the Magnificent Seven. Okay? I'm hoping that this is the low and this will become the pivot and we will start coming up or building a base here. I'm encouraged by the fact that China's holding on. I'm discouraged by the fact that bonds and Russell 2000 is not. So we have a very, very mixed area here. This is very, very disturbing. I want to see the markets bottom out. I want to see us defend the high. Keep your eye on Monday's low on every major index today. Capiche? Trump may have announced pharmaceutical tariffs that may affect CVS. We'll have to snuggle from Canada. Oy vey, Marge. Oy, oy, oy. They are excellent, Bill. You're right. They're excellent. Always bring back meds. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So you see how the NASDAQ is defending the low? It hasn't broken, folks. I want to make sure that today nothing breaks the low from Monday. None of the indexes break the low of Monday. And by the way, the Russell 2000, even though it's lower right now, remember the day session hasn't started yet. So all we have to do is just open right here and the low will not be broken. So we'll have to watch this carefully. And the Dow, look at how close we are to the Dow, to breaking the low. Right here. But we haven't broken it yet. Remember what I told you. See how we're not trading right now? How the red part is trading outside of the gray area? Look. We don't want the meat of the move trading over here. We want it trading like it is right now, outside of the gray area. We don't want it to get into the gray area. If we see it near the gray area or down here, that's no good. Okay? All right, let me give you stocks that I'm liking. CVS to the long side, and I really do got to get out of here a little earlier today. CVS to the upside, not right now. Only if it starts coming back above this area right here, 69. We want it above 69. Don't bottom. Yeah, Richard, that's why I'm saying don't do it right now. That I got a signal last night on it. Look. Where was it? I got a signal on it yesterday, right here. But yesterday and today are two different things. This is as of last night. So that's why I'm looking at it right now. Doesn't look good at all. Needs to come above here. Never, not today. Not today. No, no, no. Unless it like rallies up here or opens up here, which I don't think it will. That's right, Mike. We are on the edge of the cliff this morning. Do we walk? Boyd, that's the question. That's the question. And I think a lot of it is going to be determined by what we hear out of global economy. I don't want to tell you that technicals are not important right now, but I'm going to tell you that Trump is driving this market right now. He is. And I'm not saying whether that's good or bad. I'm just telling you the fact. If you don't believe me, look what Scott Latter wrote. Fundamental reason for drawdown: policy uncertainty. Impossible to put a bottom until the fundamental reason has been resolved. And that's all I'm saying. We need to get to the bottom of this. I've been saying that long time. Okay, so long side, I only like CVS, and I don't even like it right now. So let's scratch that off. Let me give you stocks that I like to the downside. How come zero DT in the money put options are cheap? They're not, Michael. They're not cheap right now. Nothing is cheap right now. How can you even see what they are? They don't open they don't open, Michael, they don't open for another hour and a half. How do you know for another 37 minutes? How do you know if they're cheap or not? How do you know? How do you know? So Qualcomm, I want to find stocks that are below the low, that are weaker than the market, that are broken down or are trading here. I don't want to find strong stocks. Moderna. I want stocks that have been weak for some time, not stocks that just started breaking down yesterday. That's a weak stock. It's not being impacted yet too much by these tariffs. It's just in a shitty downtrend. Zim, oh, these guys are going to take it in the chin today. I should have shorted a couple just for shits and giggles. That's a weak stock right there. AMD. Do you guys remember the key level, 250 on SMH? Saved your ass, didn't I, on that one? SLB. Ooh, energies are going to take it under the chin today. Wait for a pullback. Wait for it to hit the VWAP. But these are the weak players today. Look how far deviated they are for the 8-day, though. That's the problem. So they don't make good swings. They make good day trades. I'll talk about this in great detail today in the VIP room. I'm going to teach you guys something important today. And I'm going to explain to you the difference between finding stocks for today trade and finding stocks to swing trade. Airlines. Didn't airlines get upgraded today or they get downgraded? Hold on. Something happened with airlines. I guess not. Huh. Thought something happened with airlines. All right. Below the low. See? Weaker than the market. Weaker than the market. PayPal. This PayPal has been giving me PayPal below the low. And I'll be updating you in the pit and in the VIP room all day. I've been doing a lot of updates in the free Telegram channel during this time because I know people are suffering right now. Target is not looking good. And BMY, last one. Like caramba. Definitely a short stocks. No airlines are lowering expectations. Okay, thank you. I thought Delta was reporting. That's what I thought. So be careful with airlines. Be careful with airlines. All right, last time, I'll be live with Kane at 10 o'clock. Tring, tring, tring. There we go. VIP room link. Look at that. We didn't argue about politics today. I love it. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You guys really helped me out a lot too because I don't know everything either. I don't like what I'm seeing, guys. I don't like what I'm seeing. Longs, Eagle, look. I showed you my longs. Look. Here's my scanner for my longs. CVS on my A-line long, one stock. 50-day highs, 0. Usually I have 100 here. I have 0 here. 20-week highs, 0 here. 52-week highs, ATSG, which I don't even know what the stock does, and it doesn't move. And this large cap growth ETF, I don't even know what the hell this is. So there's nothing going on here. Delta already reported. Let's take a look, and then I got to get out of here. I really do have to get out of here. Down. Bye, guys. Got to get out of here. Have a fantastic day. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I'll be live with Kane in 1 hour. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. And my email is roger@rogerscott.com. If you want to send me an email, please, no customer service. And don't forget, the most valuable thing we have in the pub is Cam and Gustavo and the Boberman. Don't forget the Boberman. Bye, guys. Have a great day. I just posted a link to the Cam and Gustavo show. I wish every session was this productive. Bye, guys. See you later. Be careful today. I'll be updating you throughout the day. Every minute I get a chance. I have no